Are you one of those insane people that like to make yourself go crazy by playing games like Demon Souls, Elden Ring, or even Dark Souls 2? Well, I am. I woke up one day and thought, what better idea to go back to one of my favorite games that made me go crazy when I played it for the first time. As you can see, I played this game years ago, but I remember the struggle against Demon of Hatred as it was yesterday. This was actually my first ever fromsoftware game that I ever played, and up till this day, I will still not recommend this game for a newcomer to play this game as their first. Sekiro is considered being one of the hardest fromsoftware games for most people, and I do agree. I was able to get 30 out of 35 trophies during my first playthrough, but I'm still missing some trophies, and you will understand soon why these ones are the unfinished ones. This is gonna be my first fromsoftware platinum ever in my collection, and one of the most difficult ones because it is considered to be a 7 out of 10, and you need to spend more than 60 hours in it. I'm already at 100 hours. Before we're heading into the game, I will let you know what trophies I have left and one concern that I have to achieving one of them. The trophies I'm missing is unlocking all skills, upgrading all prosthetic tools, and the one that I'm concerned about, defeat all bosses. This game consists of more than 10 story bosses and over 25 mini bosses. Some of them are easier than others, and some of them are just stunning and makes your jaw drop to the ground.
Huh?
And to get this all bosses trophy, you need to defeat 15 specific bosses in the game. To give you a small direction of what bosses you have defeated, there are certain boss related trophies. There are 4 trophies for getting 4 different endings, and that can also give you a direction of what bosses you have defeated and not. I have all the ending trophies, I have the 13 boss related one, but I still miss the trophy Man Without Equal. So I am clueless of what boss I miss. Has the game forgot to count one of these bosses towards the trophy? Have I missed one of the list of required bosses, even though I think I got them all, considering the other trophies? I have no clue. With all these question marks and doubt, I decided to boot up the game and play it on stream. My goal was not to get the platinum with this playthrough because it was years ago I played the game, and I know myself that I need to warm up a bit. We went for a Shora ending, which is my least favorite ending, and this is how it went. We start the game as a wolf, a shinobi that has lost his will to live. Here we found ourselves waiting to die before we get a note from a stranger, telling that our master Lord Kuro is still alive and there is still hope. When reuniting with Kuro, we're gonna get our katana back, which is gonna be our best friend for the rest of the game. And eventually, you're also gonna reach one of my favorite areas and one of the most beautiful ones in the whole game. Things are not going as planned, and you leave this area with 1 arm less than you came with. Because of the unfortunate happening with Ganeshiro, we end up meeting the sculptor for the first time. He even made us a prosthetic arm that is going to help us a lot in our upcoming journey. And just as other fromsoftware games, this game introduced you to quite difficult mini-bosses early on in the game. This ogre, for example, has always been a menace for me, no matter first playthrough or not. No, he get the grab again. Unfair. I'm healing. Again? After celebrating my victory for defeating this ogre, which is nothing compared to what to come, I decided to teleport to an area that has even worse mini-bosses than this, the Hirata Estate. In this area, you will encounter a lot of NPCs surrounding you, 2 ridiculous difficult mini-bosses that make you question yourself. You know? Yeah, like this. So if you're not careful, this can happen. I just want to show you. Oh! Yes. No, guys! After defeating these mini-bosses, I encountered my first story boss, Lady Butterfly. Luckily, she was not as difficult as the mini-bosses, for me at least, so it was a fun fight, and we got a trophy for defeating her. After defeating our first story boss, we leave Hirata Estate and go back to Ashina outskirts for more exploring. On my way towards the next area, I had a pleasant surprise. Headless. What is that? Oh, I thought I died straight away from gravity. Oh, he is literally headless. Come on, why am I so slow? I don't do any stagger. Guys, there's something wrong with this one. Oh god, why am I so goddamn slow? Terror. This is gonna be fun. After getting my ass kicked, I left that thing for the time being. Moving on, we found one of my favorite creatures in the game. The snake. The first encounter is such a beautiful one and breathtaking, and we end our amazing encounter with stabbing the poor thing in the eye. But it got its revenge minutes after. Continue. Yeah, we died. Up next, we encountered our next story boss, Guyobu Oniva, which in my opinion is one of the easiest bosses in the game. Defeat him and get another trophy. After that, we made our way up to the Ashina Castle, where a lot of fun awaits us. After looting and fighting, we found our way up to the roof and we reunite with Genichiro and Kuro again. Here, once again, Genichiro has a plan that we are not allowing to happen and we need to fight him. This is one of my favorite fights in the game overall because of Genichiro's moveset, how the fight forces you to really learn your parrying and blocking. The fight ends with a cool twist, and here again, you should get a trophy. After this amazing boss encounter, we have another task, and that is to find a mortar blade to be able to kill creatures and humans that are immortal. To do this, we need to first take care of the folding monkeys boss fight, which is kind of a boring fight in my opinion. This one is more of a meme or a puzzle rather than a real boss fight itself. Here you need to figure out how to take care of multiple monkeys in the area to get your next trophy, but also for getting the invite to the inner sanctum. Here you're gonna get the immortal blade, which is important for later on. Now when we have the blade with us, we need to go and try and fight our way through the gun fort towards the sunken valley. As always, a lot of enemies awaits us and trying to make our journey tougher than it already is. But after the gun fort, we're making our way to Sunken Valley, and here we meet our next boss, the Guardian Ape. Oh my god, I got poison of his farts! No! He took me again! Almost staggered though. What? Then almost dead. Yeah! No! Ugh! Nasty! Nasty! We got him though. Let's go. He has terror. No, the terror. Oh no. That feels so good and good. We did it. Why does he have a freaking insect? After defeating the Guardian Ape and celebrating the victory and getting a trophy for it, thinking we never need to fight him again, I realized that was not the case. In another cave further away in the Sunken Valley, we find a headless version of him yet again. But this time with a friend. Now we need to fight him once again and his friend. And now we're gonna finish him off for good. Talking about bosses that you meet multiple times, we're also gonna meet our favorite snake in another cave nearby. Here you need to make your way through the cave, survive the ambushes, and take control of this monkey, so you can make your way to the dried serpent viscera, which is needed for one of the endings. And even further on, we can also find this hidden area in the game and meet the snake for a final time and get a trophy for it. Now it was time to explore the area called Ashina Depths. Here another headless boss was waiting for me, and yeah, it kicked my booty once again. And then I get terror straight away. It's so stupid. Eventually we reached Mibu village, and here a mini boss and a story boss awaits us. First we meet this crying lady that decides that she wanna pick a fight with us. Are you joking? I can resurrect though. We got her. We got her. Shit balls. We got her. After defeating her, we found the next big story boss, the corrupted monk. Defeat him, get a trophy, proceed in the area to get an important item. Now big things has happened in the game. We need to go back to Ashina Castle, to the rooftop where we met Genichiro and Kuro last time. This time, it will not be Genichiro waiting for us. It will be our dad, Great Shinobi Owl. He gives you a choice, and here you need to pick both choices to get the different endings. Because I played towards the Shura ending, during my playthrough, I obeyed the Iron Code, Forsake Kuro. This will lead to a fight towards Emma and Ishin Ashina instead of Owl. These fights are truly amazing. Just as Genichiro, these fights test your skills, and it is like you are dancing with both of them. Emma is not that tricky, but Ishin put up way more of a fight, for me at least. Oh! What? No! After defeating him, you reach the end of the game, and you should get a trophy for the Shura ending. Now it was time for New Game Plus. In this New Game Plus run, I decided to go for the Purification ending, which means that we're gonna stay loyal to Kuro this time. And staying loyal to Kuro means that we're not gonna fight Emma or Ishin this time. This time it is Owl. He is a tough one. He's not the worst one, but not the easiest one, but a fun fight overall. Now you may think, phew, we don't need to meet Owl again. He is done, finito, never again. No, no. We need to go back to Hirata Estate, my least favorite place, yet again. And here you're gonna encounter Owl Father again. This version of him is way tougher than the previous one, in my opinion. It took a while, it's a fun fight, and you need to defeat him to get a trophy, and also towards the All Bosses trophy. When Owl is defeated and we got the trophy for it, we can move on to the Fountainhead Palace. We get a very cool cutscene while being transported to the palace, and when arriving, you're gonna get a trophy for exploring all areas in the game. In this area, we have two bosses we need to defeat for two different trophies. The first one is the Great Carp. This is a side mission which also plays a role in the other trophy we're going for, the Master of the Prosthetic. We need to defeat this carp first of all for getting a trophy, but second of all because of the great white whiskers it drops. That one you can trade with one of the merchants for a very rare material called lapis lazuli. And there are only 6 of these rare ingredients to be found during one playthrough. And you need 10 in total to upgrade all your prosthetic tools, which means that you need to do a New Game Plus to get the trophy. To acquire the rest of them, you need to defeat a headless boss in the Fountainhead Palace. You need to trade skills with the merchants and do the side mission with the carp. The final 2 you get for defeating Demon of Hatred, my worst boss in the whole game. But we will get back to him later. Now when we have defeated the carp, we're going for the next boss we need to defeat for the story to proceed, but also for a trophy, the Divine Dragon. Not the trickiest boss, but definitely one of the most glorious one in the game. The first phase lets you defeat these dried up mini dragons without any bigger problems, and phase 2 lets you fight the big dragon. Defeating him will give you the Divine Dragon's Tears, which you need for the end game. Going back to Ashina Castle and telling Emma about it, you unlock the final area for the game. But before heading in there, I needed to make sure I had all the lapis lazulis for the prosthetic tool. And as mentioned before, there was still one boss that was holding on those 2 lazulis, and it is the worst boss in the game, Demon of Hatred. This boss still gives me the nightmares from my first playthrough. He and Ishin is one of the bosses I did remember the design of and how much I struggled against them when playing this game for the first time. And here we go again. Nice. Okay. This is way better than before. It's not good enough, but way better. I forgot! He has 3 phases and none of them are easier than the other. He throws fireballs at you, throw himself at you, and doing all these combos that makes you go insane. Va? Ooh. Nej, 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 nej. Aha! Så nära. Great beginning. Ouch. That was not nice. Cannot resurrect from that. Vad fan? Oh men! Nej, hur ska jag göra det då? I have no idea what's going on. The boss took me hours to defeat, but it was a great victory when he finally dropped down to the ground. It is time! It is time! It is time! I'm all shaky, guys. I'm all freaking shaky. There we go. I got all the material I needed, and it was time to go for the final boss. All right, here we go, guys. Do you recognize this meadow? One of my favorite areas in this game. Shit, I am very, very nervous. Okay. All right, first phase. But we already know there's gonna be a second phase. There's no way it's gonna be that phase and then like, hello? Game over! No. The end. Absolutely not. This is the hardest. One of the hardest bosses for a lot of people. Not this first dude. And as you can see, you first need to defeat Genichiro, but then the final boss is actually Ishin. And as just mentioned, Ishin is one of the hardest bosses for a lot of people in this game. For me, it is absolutely one of the hardest, but he's nothing compared to Demon of Hatred. I had one moment though during this boss fight that literally broke my mind and the whole me. I thought I got him. I thought I got him. And I did. Okay, let's fucking concentrate. Guys. No! Guys, I could have gotten him in the game. So for you guys that didn't see what happened, I got 100% stagger meter on Ishin. Then you have a window of opportunity to actually do the finishing blow. For some reason, or goddamn unlucky reason, I got stunned at the same time. So I didn't have enough time to go for the final hit. So there we go. The stagger meter goes down again and I need to push it up to 100 again. But I couldn't. So there we go. I needed to spend 1 more hour on this boss just because of that moment. did it. Fucking did it! Oh my god, I fucking did it! Guys. Oh my god, this has taken me so much time and energy and patience. Ooh, this is why we play these games. All the feeling of actually doing it. Oh man, without equal. We got the trophy. We got the trophy. We got Ishi. We got that Ganashiro. Freaking got the gold trophy even. Let's fucking go. Only 2 trophies missing now. Oh my god, guys, I'm all shaky. What a victory. Now we only have 2 more trophies to achieve before the platinum. And yes, we need to start our new game plus 3 for them to pop because of the Azula's material we need for the final upgrade for the prosthetic tool. For you guys that haven't played the game before, you are probably busy with collecting gourd seeds, prayer beads, or you're going for miscellaneous trophies that I already have. Oh, phew. In my case, I went straight for New Game Plus, and then the story bosses I needed to defeat to proceed in the storyline as fast as I could, so I could reach Fountainhead Palace again. Going for the Carp side mission again, defeating the Headless again, and being a good customer and giving away my scales I've been collecting to the merchant. But before I upgraded everything, I also decided to grind the last XP I needed to achieve all the skill points in the game. And that took a while. Alright guys, here we freaking go. I am here in the outskirt walls, and as you guys can see, I am very close to get 5 skill points. And those are the last skill points I need to be able to upgrade the last skill in the whole game. And when we have done that, I am also prepared to upgrade my last prosthetic tool. So here we go. Hopefully these guys are gonna be the last ones I need to get rid of. Oh no, because the big dude is already out of the arena. Okay, we need to do it once more. Or is it one more? Oh, one more. Are you sure, game? Is doing this to tease us. Tease me. Alright, one more then, guys. Maybe 2 more, guys. Only 1 more rest. And then, as you guys already know since the beginning of this video, I'm only missing the skill points and the prosthetic. Because all bosses I already got now. Oh, look at that. Okay, now the last one. Boom, boom, boom. 5. Boom. Okay, we'll go back to the temple. It is time, guys. It is actually time. Oh, God. So here you guys can see in the Shinobi arts, all done. Prosthetic arts, done. Ashina arts, done. Temple arts, done. But here, machine arts, we have 1 left, and that is the Empowered Mortal Draw. So here we go. Oh, height of technique. Acquire all skills. 90% in total. Here we freaking go. There you can see the Lazuli material. 3 out of 3. I didn't need to defeat Demon of Hatred again. Luckily, I did everything else instead. And we got a lot of material for all the other things. Here we go. Guys, I have been waiting for this. Master of the prosthetic. Upgrade all prosthetic tools to their limit. 100%. Sekiro! We are Sekiro. We freaking did it, guys. Sekiro! We did it. Oh, that feels absolutely amazing. It feels amazing. What a journey it has been. It did not take me 70 hours. It took me more than 150 hours to get this one. And that is because I did 3 new game pluses instead of doing it like 2, I guess, at minimum. And yeah, when I played it for the first time, I also didn't play it for getting the platinum. I just played it, fun, took my time. But here we are, my first FromSoft Platinum. It feels great. I freaking loved it. And I was afraid going for the Platinum would destroy my overall feeling for this game. Absolutely not. I still love it. What a masterpiece. Highly recommend, guys. Such fun one, but it is a difficult one. And if you haven't, guys, go and check out my other videos that I have done, the other Platinum videos. Subscribe and comment and like this video. It helps me more than you think. So thank you, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.